Assalamu alaikum, this is Professor M.Hassan.khan with the course Human Resource Management, and this is a week 5 course for the Business Administration Department, and the course code is MGT 501. Let's see chapter number 5 with the topic Human Resource Planning, Recruitment and Succession Planning. This is the course outline for this chapter. These are the CLOs, or you can say that the things or objective that we have to cover in the class, and these are the topic on which we have to talk in detail. And let's start with chapter number 1. Let's start with the topic number 1. Let's see topic number 1, which is what is human resource planning. Human resource planning means making sure the company has the right number of people with the right skills at the right time. Let's see planning. What is the human resource planning? According to this definition, it says that making sure the company has the right number of people. We are doing the planning, right number of people with the right skills at the right time. This is known as the human resource planning. Let's talk about the goals of HR planning, or you can say that the goals of human resource planning. Let's see what are the goals. This is the first goal, which says that avoid staff shortage or excess. Second says that prepare for future hiring needs. Third says that the support business goal. These are the goals of HR planning. First it says that avoid shortage or excess of the staff. Prepare for the future hiring needs. Support the business goals. Let's see steps in the HR planning. Last slide talk about the goals of the HR planning. This slide talks about the steps in HR planning process. So step number 1, we have 4 steps in HR planning process. The first step is forecasting HR needs, means demand. We are forecasting the needs of the HR, what the demand is. Let's see what are. Over here we predict how many and what kind of employees are needed. Secondly, based on business plans, example opening a new branch. We are forecasting, we are fulfilling demand. In first point it says that predict how many and what kind of employees are needed. We are forecasting what kind of employees are needed. And in second part we are saying based on the business plan, like opening a new branch. So we need the demand, we need the employees. That's the demand of the employees. So this is the step number 1 of the HR planning process. Let's see the step number 2, which says that analyze current workforce supply. It's a demand. Secondly, we are supplying, talking about the supply. Over here in 2 points we are mainly talking about the economics, demand and supply. Economics is totally based on these 2 parts, which is what demand and what is supplies. In step 2 it says that analyze current workforce. Let's see, count current employees, their skills and ability. Okay, we are analyzing current workforce, that the count current employees, their skills, we are counting, we are analyzing, and their ability, that are they able to do the work, or the skills match with the current opening. Okay, let's see the step number 3, which says that identify gaps. Is there any kind of gap present in company or in organization? Let's see, is there a shortage or surplus of workforce, of workers? Do employees need training? What does it mean? It says that identifying the gap. What gap? Is there shortage of employee, or their employees are as compared according to demand. Surplus means or their number of employees increase according to the workforce. Like there's a low load, and if there, you can say that if there's a need of 2 employees in any department, and instead of having 2 employees there are working 4 or 5 employees, this is known as a surplus. Or shortage means that, for example, there is a need of 10 employees, and instead of 10 employees they are working 5 employees. There's a shortage, there's a gap of workers. At second point, do employees need training? Are they also find that if their current opening position or their department need any kind of you can say that the training to the employees. So the HR duty, or you can say that the HR planning process need to make the employees train. Let's see step number 4, which is that plan to fill gaps. Over here we are identifying. At number 4 we are planning to fill gaps. What it says: hire new people or train current staff. Plan to fill the gaps. To fill the gap, we're going to hire new people or train the current staff or current employees. Okay. Secondly, use internal transfers or promote from within the company, within the organization. Okay. Mean to say, if there's a need for any opening or for any place, so most of the company, what they used to do, instead of hiring new employee, they use the internal transfers. They give the opening position internally and promote their employees within the organization. Okay, so these are the steps in HR planning process. Step number 1 is forecasting HR need. Second is analyzing. We first of all, like you can say, first step is forecasting. After forecasting we are analyzing. Third is identifying gap. Fourth is you can filling that gap. Okay, in simple words. Next is forecasting techniques. What are the forecasting techniques? Let's see over here. These are the forecasting techniques. What it does. Let's start with the first technique, which says that a trend analysis. What it says: uses past data to predict future needs. Trend analysis. Trend means that this trend is start from the beginning and is continued. Like uses past data. Over here what we are doing, we are using the past data to predict the future need. That in last 2 years we have used 10 employees, and in future as the load of the work increased, and for that load, to overcome that load, we are predicting that in future we need to hire, or you can say that the number of employees to make our work more efficient, more faster, and more, you can say that in fast pace. Okay, to fulfill the demand of the current company or demand of the organization, to make the business more profitable, because the number of employees higher, so they give the number of results. So the profit making result will also increase. So trend analysis, what it says, use the past data to predict the future needs. Second, it says the ratio analysis. What the ratio analysis is: compare number of employees to business units. Ratio means what they are doing, we are comparing the number of employees to the business unit. Like if there are 10 business units, so for the 10 units business unit, how many employees are there to be used? So we are comparing. Okay, third is managerial judgment. What does it mean? Managers experience used for planning. Managerial accounting is one of that course which I have taught in I think in spring or last 2 semesters back. So managerial accounting means managers role of the role of the managers. So in managerial judgment, what does it mean? Managers experience used for planning. Okay, let's mainly talk about the manager experience. Okay, fifth is skills inventory. What does it say? List current skills of employees. Skill inventory means they are listing the current skills of the employee. So these are the forecasting techniques or you can say the simple tools. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are the 4 techniques for forecasting any kind of, you can say, employees or work of the employees. Let's see what is recruitment. What is recruitment? What does it mean? Let's see over here what it says. It says that recruitment is the process of attracting and encouraging people to apply for a job in the organization. What is recruitment? What does it mean? Recruitment is a process. It's a simple process or step of attracting and encouraging people to apply for a job in the organization. So in simple word, the company is hiring. Okay, the company needs the employees for their organization, attracting with the help of great salaries package, or encouraging people or jobless people, or the people who want to switch their job or want to join the new organization with the benefits, so they apply for a job in the organization. That's known as the recruitment. Let's see types of recruitment sources. What are the types? We have 2 types. First type is the internal sources, hiring from within the company. What is that? Internally, employees get transfers, promotions, employee referrals. Like someone referral to any employee, or any from department, one department to other department, manager refer that this or this person working in that department is great. If we just hire, or you can say if we make transfer of that employee, so we will get 100% better result as compared in past time. So internal hiring, or you can say the internal source hiring within the organization. This is a type of recruitment sources. What is the advantage of that? So cheaper and faster. If we talk about internally, it's very cheap and faster, motivate current employees, reduce training time, because like that employees know each and everything, the environment, the workload, the work process, each and everything is well aware by that employee. Motivate and current employee, like for example, if one employee working in A department and one employee is working in B department hire employee A, or A employee hire B department. So B department employee will be motivated, or you can say that his work efficiency will also increase. That like he was maybe suffering in B department, if due to any culture or toxic environment. In A department there is a very friendly, or you can supportive, and people work or present there, so it motivate him, or you can say that the efficiency of work will also increase in A department. What are the disadvantage? Let's see what disadvantage. Limited pool of candidate. You know that there are limited people working in, so it's a limited pool. You can say that the resources may cause jealousy among staff. Like I give the best example of, if B department employee hire in A department, other departments in present A department, people jealous that why we just our boss hire, just have a referral from the B department, why not us to promote against his instead of his hiring that position, or we can also just get promoted or something like that. Okay, this is the advantage and disadvantage of internal sourcing, which is the type of recruitment. Let's see the second type, which is the external source hiring from outside the company. What's that? Job ads, newspaper, websites. If we're talking about the outside, means that a company may post an ad in a newspaper or any website or on social media platforms or LinkedIn, like LinkedIn, Indeed, or something like that. University job fair, company organize that. Recruitment agencies, they contact with the recruitment agencies. Social media, I've already talk over here, like they post the ad on LinkedIn or different platforms, PK, and many other platforms are present in the market. Okay, so these are this is the second type, which is the external source of hiring. Let's see over here what are the advantage of this. bring fresh idea. If new hire come, they bring the new idea, innovative ideas. Okay, more candidates to choose from. They have a chance. They have a list of people. They can see that if they're going to have interview on an interview, they have the ability, they have chance to choose the best candidate for their organization. Let's talk about the disadvantage of external source of hiring, which is it's expensive, time consuming. New hire take time to adjust. This is the most important thing for this most biggest disadvantage for any recruitment sources and for the external sources. Let's see the diverse. We're talking about the recruitment for a diverse workforce. What does diverse mean? Like other culture, other gender, or you can say that people are working in any organization. What's that? Recruitment for a diverse workforce. Let's see. Right, inclusive job ads, avoid gender age bias. It's open for everyone. Second point is ensure fair shortlisting and interviews. Like there should be a fair shortlisting. Like there should not be based on the biasness. Like if someone, but our top manager refer someone from the external, so they should hire a referral person instead of avoiding this. So the fair shortlisting and interview should be done. Third is encourage application from different background. They should appreciate or they should entertain application from the different backgrounds, with different culture, different countries or different areas, so which bring new innovation, new ideas, and bring new culture to the organization. Use blind resume to avoid bias. Means to say that in most of the organization, most of the companies already, if company you can say post an ad, so most of the time they only post ad to show their owners or their business partners that we are going to hire people. Instead of that, the hiring process was already done, selected people were choose. So this is, you can say that, the ethically wrong. So instead of avoiding that, use blind resumes. Like you can say that blind resumes means you can just read the resume, and instead of having like more expectations, or like they have selected few a resume, like 10 to 15 resume they have to call, instead of avoiding like 100 people apply, and instead of just calling everyone, they say they just only choose people to give interview. So avoiding this blind resume to avoid biasness. Next is, what is succession planning? This is the most important thing. Let's see what the succession planning is. Succession planning is preparing current employee to take over an important role in the future. Example, if a manager retire or leave. What does it mean? Succession planning is a preparing current employee. We are preparing current employees to take over important roles. To take over important roles in the future. Like, what does it mean? For example, if a manager retire, if that person is going to retire or leave, so the other person is prepared to do his job, to do his JDs, to do his work. So what succession planning tell us? They are preparing this person. For example, if this person is going to A person is going to lose the B person, so the company prepared this person for the another person. For you can say that the backup person is known as a succession planning, in short, you can say. So to take important roles, to give the most important role to that person. Okay, so in any case, if the person is leaving or is absent or just went for holidays, so succession planning tell us to prepare your team instead of having any kind of tragedy, or you can say that suffering from the workload. Okay, let's see steps in succession plan. What are the steps? Step number 1 is identify key position. Example, manager, specialist. Second is, you can say, find potential internal talent, because if you're choosing a person to do work for work of another person, so that you have to find a potential internal talent. Okay, so that the person you is choosing have talent to do the multiple task work of the other people. Number third is give them training and development. Okay, fourth is monitor their progress. Like if they have chosen that person, so that person have some ability or guts to do the work of the other persons. Okay, so the performance should be monitor their progress. So there you can say that you can say ROI, or not the ROI, their KPIs are matching their the workload of the other person. Okay, let's conclude this chapter. What we have discussed in this chapter, we have talked about the HR planning, internal recruitment, external recruitment, succession planning. In HR planning, we have discussed making sure you have the right staff at the right time. Internal recruitment, talk about the hiring from within the company. Internal external means simply outside the company. Succession planning means training current staff to fill future key role. And this is all from this chapter. I hope you have learned a lot of new things, and thank you very much for staying connected with me. And inshallah, we're going to start our chapter number 6 in upcoming video. That's going to be the most important or the most learnable video. So till then, Allah Hafiz, take care, bye bye.